Hello everyone, my name is Geto, and a few days ago I had the opportunity to play Frosthaven, the demo. Being a player that likes strategy games, I said let's give it a try. This is a game that's going to get out somewhere in the end of this year, I think. So in the beginning I tried to go directly to the campaign because it's not the first turn-based game that I'm playing. But very fast I realized I made a mistake. So I went back to tutorial. I'm trying to learn a little about the game, how is the mechanics, how they are working. Graphics, as you can see, they are pretty okay. Mechanics in this game are very different than any other turn-based that I play until now. After you follow a little the tutorial and you do everything that they say, everything seems to be very easy and very straightforward, and not really straightforward, but not very complicated in the beginning, no? So after I learned a little about the controls, not too much, I went back to the campaign. In the beginning of the, don't know if you every stage, but at least in the beginning of this main story gameplay, you can choose between minimum two and four characters maximum, I think. So I choose four because, I mean, if you can choose four, why choose three? No? Why choose two? So I choose three. You can also buy a few artifacts for them. You have 30 coins, let's say, for each of them. Also, you can give them some attributes. You can a little personalize them, let's say, in a few settings that you have available, no? You have an tank, an melee combat, a range, and some type of sorcerer, no? Like mostly any kind of fantasy game that you have out there, or any kind of strategy game that you have out there. So this is about basic stuff and this at this point. So after you choose the characters that are going to take some time to do that, you're going to go to the next step. And the next step will be, the next step you're going to go to the story and to the campaign, and then you will have to choose two cards for every single of your characters from the, don't know, 10, 12 that you have available, as you can see in the image, you know. Every card has some descriptions, has a main and a secondary attack, and they are described with a lot of these characters, a lot of these don't know. Most of them I can understand. Some of them I don't understand. Maybe if you keep continuing, or when the finished game is going to come out, maybe they're going to have also a legend for what every single character means. Or you're just going to have to learn on the hard way by playing the game and realize what it's doing. Some of them are very easy to understand, like movement, melee attack, and rage attack, but then there are a lot of others that honestly I didn't really understand what it is. I didn't even put too much time in it, to be honest, and also I didn't know exactly what to choose, so I just choose something that I remember from the tutorial that I choose from that character, and for the rest I just did randomly, no? And then I went into the game because, I mean, I not that kind of player that just like to read stuff. I want to do something, you know. So it was not even the first round. It was the thing that you do before the first round, apparently. And I tried to do, and then I was, don't know, very frustrated because I didn't realize too much. What do I have to do, or what do I'm available, I'm able to do. The tutorial was just about one single character, and it was just about two or three skills that he can do: move, strike, normal, attack, and that's it. Now we got into the game, and you're going to fight against bigger or stronger or don't know better AI opponents, so you have to do better, no? I finally realized how to move, and then I realized how do I have to strike. So you have two cards. If you use the main attack or the upper attack from one card, for the other card you can use only the lower attack, or the lower um, ability of the card. Also, you have left and right. If you see the main picture, it shows what you can do, and next to it you have that sword, for example, with two. That is an attack, and then down you have the movement with two, so that is the movement. So you can use any of those. You can use to move, or you can choose to attack. But if you use one from down below, from the below card, if you use the below skill, then from the upper card you can only use the upper skill and stuff like that. Anyway, I find it too complicated to do that for a game. But let's see, okay, if you do it the first time and the round begins or the fight begins, okay, let's say it's okay. You do that. You read carefully what the skills are, what they can do, and depending what kind of enemies you confront, then you can choose that and you have that for that battle, no? But the thing is that you don't do that just one time in a battle. You do that every single round for every single character that you own. So you have to choose. We have 4 characters for everyone. We have to choose 2 cards. Then you have to choose 8 cards for every single character every time. And by the way, the cards that you choose, you cannot, they have some cooldown. You cannot choose the next round. You have to choose other cards. And sometimes you have to choose a card to reset those cards, but that cards die. And then other time you have to choose to rest, and all the cards, they are again restored. Or it says you have a small rest and a big rest, kind of like you being a truck driver. You can have to rest, and then at the end of the week you have to rest 2 days to be prepared for the next week, something like that in this fight. Also, the game, it's just like you can see this hexagonal battle camp, and that's all, at least of the time that I played, almost 1 hour. That's all that is. You don't have some type of exploring part of the game. You just have this hexagonal map, and you will go through this from one stage to another. If you look there on the right up, there is some type of pink blue flower. That is actually a gate. The point that you are going to defeat all the enemies. You can go across that gate, and there you will find another enemies, and you will have to strike those two, so defeat those, fight those two. Okay. So after all these, don't know, leaves and tears and blood drops and don't know what those every character means, there is also the modifier comes to play, and that modifier also gives you the opportunity to give more or less damage. And also, when you are getting a strike, you have the possibility to burn a card and to reduce that damage, or to completely nullify the damage. So there is a lot of things into play, and to be honest, it's not for me. I find it too complicated, unnecessary complicated. I mean, where is the problem to just learn a skill, put it, and use it for the entire length of a fight, or 2 or 3 if you like it, even 4, even until the end of the game. Just use the skill, put a cooldown on it, put some type of modifier depending on the attack, HP, defense that the character has, or don't know, affinity, or don't know if you going to use a melee to attack a mage is going to give more. If you use a horse riding knight to attack archer, it gives more damage, and so on. Like in any kind of strategy game or any kind of game at any type, no? What's wrong with that? I'm here, don't know, almost 10 minutes into the game, trying to realize what every single card is doing. Maybe at the point that you're going to learn that it's going to get much easier, but I don't have the patience to get to that point. For me, it didn't do it. Maybe it's going to do it for you. If you are this type of gamer that you just like to read and find out every single mystery, then maybe it's for you. If you like this slow pace game, it can be for you. The graphics are not bad. Like I said, I don't know how the end game is going to be, what they are going to add or not, but it didn't convince me. I think, like I said, it's too complicated, unnecessary complicated, and it takes too long time just to do one single thing, one single attack. So you can try it by yourself if you want. I don't know if the game demo is still available, when the game is going to come out, and you can make yourself your own opinion. But like I said, so far it didn't do it for me. So I going to go to other games, turn-based strategy. They are much more straightforward, much more easy to learn, and they give you much more fun, because you're actually doing something instead of just reading and trying to understand what that pink thing means, or what this other thing means here. I don't know, it's too complicated for me. I mean, come on, mate. I have to learn some type of Morse code or some type of coding alphabet to play this game. So if you like my review, my video, it was not so much of a gameplay, because as you can see, I think I mean it's too much. It's too much for me. Maybe it's going to do it for you, so you can try it for yourself. Anyway, if you enjoyed my video, please give a like, share, comment and subscribe, and follow about more videos that I'm going to post, gameplays or tutorials or demos or reviews, whatever I'm posting. It's all about gaming. So thanks again for watching, and have a very nice day.
For more videos, go to Geto-Daci, gaming channel recommended against symptoms of boredom, sadness and breaking controllers. Possible side effects may include excessive laughter, sudden burst of excitement, mild addiction to epic content. Warning: don't operate heavy machinery while watching. Keep away from non-gamers, may cause confusion. If symptoms persist, raise the dosage and subscribe to Geto-Daci gaming channel.